Good morning, class 11s. So, in this video, we will be doing the other subtopic of the fourth chapter, that is culture and socialization. So, I have directly moved to the subtopic culture and identity, as I believe I have explained a little bit about the other subtopics in the earlier video. Anyhow, if you have any problem, you can ask me, okay? And most of you all are not doing your work. I'm not going to constantly ask you all for your work, but I think what if you do or you do not do, it will be for your benefit or loss. So let's start. So that is culture and identity. So identities of individuals are shaped through their interaction with the group. So individuals, they cannot survive alone, they need a group to survive and to have an identity and to have a presence and known presence in the society. So the identity of an individual, it is shaped through their interaction with the people of their group. Every individual has certain roles to play, and the role they play gives them identity. So each individual has a particular role, they have a particular function to play in the society, and that function which they play in the society, it has certain responsibilities, they have certain goals to fulfill on the basis of the role that they have, and that gives them identity. Like you have the role of a son or a daughter, right? And then you, oh my god, and that shapes your identity. Okay, and that shapes your identity, and each specific role has specific state responsibility, like I mentioned. Various subculture exist within cultures. So subculture means smaller cultures within the larger whole. Okay, there is one big whole culture and there are various small other cultures within those cultures. Like for example, culture of the middle class, culture of the working class, culture of the high class, etc. Each sub oh my god, each subculture is different from the other. Okay, and then that is like each subculture. Okay, each culture within a culture has their own way of life, they have their own taste, they have their own friend circle, dress code, their preference, and the way they interact with members of their group. So each subculture has their own way of life, let's say. Okay, that is it. So the next topic is ethnocentrism. So, ethnocentrism can be defined as the application of one's own culture beliefs in evaluating the behavior and beliefs of the people of other cultures. So, ethnocentrism means like you use, like, you keep your culture as a standard culture and then you judge other cultures. Okay, so it is like applying your own cultural beliefs in order to judge and evaluate other culture and their beliefs is ethnocentrism. The dominant culture will be considered superior than the beliefs and values of other cultures. So here in ethnocentrism, the dominant culture, the superior culture will be considered as the main point for analyzing other cultures, for judging and evaluating other cultures. So unlike ethnocentrism, cosmopolitanism values other cultures for their difference. So the opposite of ethnocentrism is cosmopolitanism, where the values of other cultures are respected. Okay, so cosmopolitanism accepts and promotes cultural exchange to enrich one's own culture. So according to cosmopolitanism, it respects other cultures and it is also open to cultural exchange in order to be more rich in culture, in order to have a more strong heritage of culture. So another is cultural change. Cultural exchange is the way in which societies change their patterns of culture. The change may be both internal and external. So, culture, as we read, that it does not remain constant. There are many new things which get added to the culture, many things which get subtracted. So, it keeps changing, okay? So, the change may be both internal as well as external. Internal means the changes that is brought about by the culture itself, by the people of the culture itself. And external means, like for example, through colonialism, the British Raj, the British rule brought about a lot of changes in the Indian society. So that is an external cultural change. Cultural change can occur due to change in the natural environment, contact with other cultures, or processes of adaptation. So these are a few ways through which cultural change can take place. When there is a change in the environment, and when they come in contact with other cultures, or due to the process of adaptation. Changes may be evolutionary and or revolutionary. Evolutionary means moving towards development, and revolutionary means like bringing a change in the whole structure. So when a culture is transformed rapidly and its values undergo a change, then revolutionary change may take place. When there is a rapid change, when there is a change in the entire idea or structure of culture, that is revolutionary change, which takes place through political intervention. When there is a political intervention, like when there was a colonial intervention, there are many revolutions like French Revolution, which has brought about a change in the entire culture of that place, technological innovation or ecological transformation. So that is it for this video. I will be posting the question and answers soon. If you don't understand, you can ask me.